Hello, the game has started and it's me to go first. I have the Q, which I'd like to get rid of ASAP, and I can do that with chi. That looks fine for 22. Not a bad pickup. I have the K and the B for score. Wondering if there are any sevens, not seeing any. I have the IEST ending. Okay, opponents played Korma, and I'm looking at floaters. Berkiest, no. Beakiest for 88, so that was handy to have the A floated out there for me. Not quite a bingo-y rack, this one, but there is some balance between vowels and consonants. And opponent plays keep for 30. Looking for hot spots on the board here. The double word square at 11E stands out. And I'm wondering about comb for 26. DK. I have DK on the rack. Not seeing a spot for... Actually, DK plays here for 24, but creates a J and Z hotspot. I don't mind this because OU has some synergy, but comb keeps the board tight. What about Yord 27? Not a bad rack leaf, CODE, but the score a little bit weak. Comb for 26, I think I'll go with this. Comb is no good. Coam, don't know what I was thinking of there. Now I'm wondering, Yord's fine for 27. Terrible pickup, I'm swamped in vowels. So this will be a bit of a... Okay, opponent's playing fairly quickly. I have clung and chow. That's 20. What about saber? It's 18. I think chow and... Yeah, this looks alright for 20. Have still a bit of a vowel preponderance here. White plus IE. Opponent keeping the pace up there. I have nothing to play above ZO, unfortunately. And I have nothing to play after AZO, which would be an N. So I can't get much value in the top right. Now I do have hue. What is no good? I was going to say hue, but I have heat for 41. That's more than I thought I'd get, but look how awful the rack leave is. Is it worth leaving WII on your rack for 41 points? Yeah, I think I will. That's what I was afraid of, a third eye, and it has happened. 2 blanks to come, so some action still to come in this game. No way of playing to the right of the R, so opponent will have first dibs at that one. Mender. Any front hooks for Mender? Amanda, not sure about that one. I've got a wit, that'll get rid of one of the eyes. And Iwi would be another option. That's only 16. I think I will go with wit because it gets rid of one of the T's and one of the I's. Still pretty awful. Virile onto an E. Opponents played Expo for 41. I will go with virile here because it sorts out the rack and frustrates the board for opponent. Terrible pickup again, so struggling with the rack here. So have idiot plus OU. Wondering about playing through the L. Doilt, maybe. 16, better than changing, but look at the rack leave. What about something ending in ED? Wow. Car takes nothing I've got. And can't get much value in the top right. I think I will play Doilt just to keep some score going. Opponent's playing quickly again. Haim's good. That's 28. Okay, I've drawn a couple of consonants, which is good. 2 blanks still to come. I feel at least one of them must be on my opponent's rack. Yep, he gets it down, and he's probably picked up the second one. So, not looking good. E now is good. Doesn't play there. What about Woo? That doesn't give much back to opponent. 17. Only 4 vowels to come, so maybe I should hang on to the vowels. Maybe a play of WOP. Oh, look at that. I draw only vowels. So there's 2 vowels and 17 consonants. Opponent's got the upper hand, I'd say, because if he's holding the blank and the J, he's pretty much wrapped the game up. EUOI plays down the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and play that for 19. Yeah, opponent's almost certainly got that second blank too. So I think this game is his. What are the options here? Zol, and no, nothing there. Now, if I had an O, I'd have fro, F-R, or fra, F-R-A. No great spots to score with the F currently that I can see. And it is my only scoring tile, so I have to utilize it, I would say. Fin, maybe F-I-N. Yeah, because there's Raj, Taj. There's J-A there. Maybe just play off the F. 18. No, that can't be best. Fin. A doesn't play above the F, so if opponent's got just an A, this wouldn't help him. I'm going with this. 17. He's got he's got the blank, yeah, and he's got the J. So I'd say he's got this one. Oh, I've got bra in the bottom right. Bra for 28. Oh, wow, look at this. Opponent's got, well, he'll use the blank for as flexibility as a vowel. So I think he might have this game. But very close in the end. Who would have thought? Knurl is a four-letter word, but it doesn't play anywhere. Not that I can see on this board currently. I do have a slender lead, but opponent likely... Oh, I've got long, but that doesn't score much. It's 7 points, and then RU would play... Well, wrong is good as well. LU, where would LU play? Love. And... lure. Love would score more. Opponent's got an S as well, so he's definitely in a strong position. Now, lurid. What about Yeah, that's not gonna be enough to play out. Wrong. Oh, what about Lurin Ra? And then N, high N, 10 points, and that's 23 points between. But opponent's likely, I think he can possibly go out in 2 if he plays these letters right. I don't know. Can he? Probably. Lure. And then, well, lure takes an S, so that's giving opponent the front hook. What about nur? And then, okay, so that's taken away my. Now, can opponent go out with, dreg? He can play dreg, so I've got to somehow block this, but I can't really. And he's got the lead. He's probably got 2 outs with dreg. I've got 2 minutes to decide. Does tan take anything in the front? So I've got to block dreg. What about lurid? No, that gives opponent an outplay through the U. I have to block drag. I don't have a choice. I don't think learnt is a word. Learnt is, but not learnt. I haven't learnt that one yet. Wow, if I play rid, he's got drag and grid. If I play lid, he's got drag and glid. I think glid is a playable word. So I think he wins no matter what I do. Yeah, I think opponent's got me, yeah? Unrid. Yeah, I suppose he can play through the U anyway. So, drugs or something. He's got grind. I don't know, whatever I did here I was going to lose, I think. So it was just the fact that opponent had the blank at the end. Yeah, I just don't know how. 12. I would have got 12 with love, but then he gets more than 12 with drag anyway. Nid. Maybe Nid would have been better. NID. And then Nid. Yeah, I think NID. Snid. Yeah, I think if I played Nid, what is opponent? But then I can't go out with LUR. So let's have a look at what we missed there. Opponent wins by a few points. So QI is best for the opening play. Then opponent's got Korma. Beakiest is the only bingo for 88. Replunge for 65. Opponent misses that bingo. Goes with keep. Yord for 27 seems fine. Lung for 20. Yeah, it's not bad. And then Chow for 20 was up there at the top. Azo for 48. That seems okay. Heat for 41 was the top score, albeit a poor rack leave. Mender for 35 seems respectable there. Wit for 24, Sims best at the top. Expo for 41 for opponent. Now, Virile for 11, but Livia 17 at 14D. Livia, okay, exposing the trip, but not a bad rack leave. Same rack leave, but better score. But mine, yeah, didn't give opponent access to the trip, so much of a muchness. Opponent goes with Vac. Outdo for 20, keeping double I. That's 11A. No, I don't like leaving the O in the trip lane, even if it does get rid of 3 vowels. Passages. So that was the only bingo. Opponent didn't get that one down. Now Hayam for 28 was best from this position. But Uoi for 16, wow, 12 points less, but simming better on account of the rack leave. That was 13k. Uoi 2-2. Quite nice, doesn't give much back to opponent. That would have been pretty good. Now opponent's got the first of the 2 blanks, and postages comes down for a massive 83. Now I'm like 40 odd points behind. Wop for 23, Woon for 25. I looked at Woon, takes a S front hook, and there was a blank and a S to come, so I don't like Woon. Wop kept it tight. Now opponent's Val Dry has Nat for 19 at 10B, but goes with Tan. Uoi was best from this rack, 19 points. And opponent's got the J, but no vowels, still gets 25 points though. Oh no, he doesn't go with jar, he goes with fleas. Okay, that gets rid of 2 consonants. Now in virile, I don't want to leave an I floating in the trip lane with a vowel shortage, blanks and J's to come. No thank you. In virile would have been suicide. I went with Finn, and scores are very close, as you can see. Now opponent's got the blank and the J for score, so he is favourite to win on a closed board. Goes with jar for 25, retaining the blank, and I got bra down for 28, which gave me a little bit of hope to think I might just eke it out. Now only a slender lead, but opponent's got this rack, so the blank and the ST, there was a bit of flexibility here, and opponent's got, yeah, he's got the upper hand on me as a result. 9A suggested grids and snab, but leaving the G in the trip lane. I don't know. It's a big score. I don't know if I can come back from, because I couldn't have gone out with GNURL. So that might have been enough to win. But is that grids leaving NT? Okay, yeah. Goes with stong. Now, unwed. This was the very close end game. M7. Unwed. Now, opponent's going to play dreg for 19 points. So, yeah, he's going to win, I think. Unwed is 14. giving me 378, and he gets 19. Yeah, so he wins anyway, whichever way you dice it. But if I play NID, see, the simulator's not really going to look at this, but yeah, I'll just go back a move. Unwed's the highest score I can get. Hetero, still not enough. Wow, that's quite nice. Hetero and or. But opponent goes out with drag. 379, yeah. So, no, it was lost at this stage anyway, with opponent's last rack and the S and the blank. So, but very good game, I thought. Just very interesting at the end to see if I did just play NID and then try eke it out, but I don't think that would have worked either. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.